what the spaghetti dinner is, but what exactly is a turkey bazaar?
It goes back at least 7, maybe 9 decades.
Wow.
The Knights of Columbus and Sacred Heart decided that every Thanksgiving, or just before Thanksgiving, usually it's the Saturday prior, they would have a bazaar. And they have this big wheel that they spin, and they have a limited number of tickets each time they spin the wheel. And they'll give out anywhere from bacon and eggs, or an actual full turkey, or a half a turkey, or chicken. They'll give out candies or ham, a number of different, things that you would find on a Thanksgiving meal, but in parts.
That's pretty
And
neat.
depending upon, the value of it, the tickets would be anywhere from 25 cents or 50 or 75, but nothing more than $1. And they would spin the wheel, and the one that got the number won that item. And since there might be only 30 tickets per spinning of the wheel, you might have 40 or 50 people vying for them, but once they're gone, they're sold, and then the wheel is spun, and it's fast, it's exciting, there's a lot of action going on. So, yeah. Now, years ago, decades ago, they used to have live turkeys. Now, I don't know, they were joking around about getting something. So if somebody shows up and there's a turkey or a chicken in a cage, they'll fall over laughing about it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Well, so that's quite the odds for getting a bunch of different potential prizes, and ranging anywhere from a quarter to $1 is pretty darn awesome.
That's right. Now,
Yeah.
before that, the Altar Society, the ladies of the Altar Society are having the spaghetti dinner, and it's a full spaghetti dinner. And you, of course, the spaghetti, and then you have your bread and your slaw and your desserts and so forth, and that's very nice, plus your drink. There's takeout at the same time, but the drinks won't be included with the takeout. The tickets are $10 for adults and $4 for children. All right. That starts at 5 o'clock. Between 6 and 6:30, when there are enough people having meals, then the Knights of Columbus step in there, and while you're eating, you're having entertainment, watching everybody win these prizes.
Right.
So,
there we go.
And our current, the head of the Knights of Columbus locally, our Grand Knight, Joe Geisen, his grandfather was one of the first people to spin the wheel decades ago. So it's a family tradition, and it's also a parish and Knights of Columbus tradition. So we're very glad that he stepped up to fill his grandfather's shoes and spinning the
Wow.
wheel.
Very nice. Well, do you need to buy tickets in advance? Can you buy them at the door?
You can buy them at the door.
Okay. And what's your turnout for this normally?
In years past that I've witnessed it, we've probably had 150 to 200 plus people. That's showing up inside, not to mention those that come in and have takeout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
So that's quite the turnout of entertainment. I mean, you have to think the cycling amount of people who would be trying to get the raffle ticket,
Yes.
the spin there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Well,
a lot of.
that sounds like a lot
It
of
usually
fun.
wraps up by 8 o'clock or so.
Okay.
That's if you can keep them, in line.
Well, when the prizes are gone, it's over.
Yeah, well.
Do you have a lot of repeat winners from the bazaar?
Well, there are some people that win 2, 3, 4 times, but there's something like 45 or 50 spins of the wheel within an hour and a half, 2 hours max. So there's a lot of action going on. And as soon as one spin of the wheel and raffle has been won, they're selling tickets immediately for the next one right there on the gymnasium floor.
That's neat. Okay.
And it happens very, very fast. And as soon as all the tickets for that, like 30 tickets, are sold, they stop and they spin the wheel.
Okay.
And everybody buys, it's my number, I want my number. And then their number comes up and they win the prize.
Right.
And they immediately start the second one. So it's a rapid fire excitement. So if you want a lot of a nice, reasonably priced full meal and then a lot of entertainment and excitement, Sacred Heart has it for their, their spaghetti dinner and turkey bazaar this Saturday, the 21st. The dinner starts at 5, and as soon as we get enough people in there, we're going to start the bazaar.
Well, that sounds awesome. That
Well, if
sounds
you guys
really
are
good.
interested in the fast-paced life of auto trading, it's the same thing, just minus the hassle of an expensive car afterwards.
No, we don't have cars.
No.
Well, that sounds really good. Thank you for coming on the show and letting us know about that. And if people want more information, can they go somewhere online? Do y'all have a website?
If they go
for
to
the
Sacred Heart, they can
Okay.
turn it in. Now, I have bought a car that was a turkey.
There you go. It all ties in.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Fred, for stopping by, and I hope to turn out. And if you'd
Thank
like
you
to
very
stop
much.
by a little bit after the event's going on and let us know how it went, we'd love to have you.
Yes.
Well, I'll let you know how it all turned out.
Okay.
Glad to.
And again, we encourage you guys to go drop by and check that out. Well, if you'll stay with us for just a bit, we've got one more guest for you today before you go, so stay tuned.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycullmantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Alrighty, guys. Well, now is the point of the show where every day I give you that small hint that pushes you in the direction of winning those awesome prizes I aforementioned earlier in the show. Well, today is no different, and now we're going to give you that hint, and that hint for you today is which one of our sponsors offers a variety of paints and painting tools. Which one of our sponsors offers a variety of paints and painting tools that you can get right here in Cullman? So again, if you know the answer to this, or if you're still curious and that helps you out a bit, you can check our Facebook page and find out the sponsor of the day, and then call us again at 256-734-7399. Again, that's 256-734-7399. Do not miss your chance to walk away with those prizes, guys. It's a great opportunity. Well, as you can tell, we are joined by guest number 2 today. We're very excited. It's Mr. Jeff Steele here. And
Well,
thank you
hey.
again for stopping by, because last time you were here, we had a great time, and I'm only
Yes.
excited about what we find out today.
Can we show the people the size of her ginger ale bottle?
No.
Yes, we can embarrass her.
No.
This is about the
Ladies and
most
gentlemen,
incredible
this
thing
right
I've
here,
ever
if you
seen.
can tell, is larger than her head.
That's correct.
I wanted ginger ale today, and that was the only
Obviously.
size
So she
they
bought the
had.
I
factory.
think you
Put
want
it in
ginger
the
ale the rest of the week if
Oh
you
my
look at the
gosh,
size of that
they are
bottle.
being haters.
Two
Leave
liters
me
is what
alone.
you should have gotten and just gone big.
That's all that they
Go big or
had.
go home.
That's all that they had in that aisle. Alrighty, well, Mr. Steele, you were here to talk to us about a wonderful event that's going on Sunday. And
Sunday, that's right. You
We've
had to
talked about
remind me.
this all week on the show, leading up to this, but we're super excited to talk to you about it, because who better to talk to than the performers themselves?
Well, here I am
Yes, sir.
at 7, whatever it is in the morning.
Yeah, at various time that we are up.
Now, see, my hair won't stand up like yours does in
Mine
the morning.
shouldn't stand up like it does.
I think it's the residual effect of her ginger ale here that's affecting your hair.
There's so much ginger permeating
Yes,
from her
that's
the hair.
exactly.
What's wrong with y'all today?
We're the
Easy
haters,
to pick
remember?
Y'all are haters.
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what this event is going on for?
Well, Redeeming Grace Church, that's our church here in Cullman. Our church meets, everybody knows where Grumpy's Italian Grill is. I don't even know which camera I'm on here. I think it's this one.
Just right there.
On the back side of Grumpy's, there's a whole other section of stuff back there.
Yeah, next
And-
to Grumpy's down under is your church,
Yes,
right?
that's exactly where we are.
Yeah.
I was trying not to say that, but you were so kind and so
I'm
loaded
sorry.
with ginger ale or whatever it is that you said.
just missed
That's
that.
okay. We're right next door, and we're happy to be there. That's where we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Thursday nights at 6. Anyway, our church is hosting our first annual, and this is live TV. We don't get to do this over. Our first annual Jubilee. We've got the Steeles, which is our group, and we're excited to still be in business, to be honest with you. We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, but you are quite popular, so it's not like we.
It depends on which prison you go to, but I mean, we
right then.
we try to stay out there. And I think y'all know Brad.
We do.
My son.
Went to Wallace with him.
Yeah, he has a new group called Steele. Now,
Not affiliated.
that was my suggestion for the name of their group a year ago. Joel, who is kind of heading this program up here, Joel Burks, I guess he's the producer or something.
He's our station manager.
He got sets it up and then leaves before 7 o'clock. Joel's in the group, and I suggested over a year ago. I said that would be a great name. I said I'm not young, but I think I'm kind of hip and with it and know what young people are thinking.
I don't know. You don't
Don't much about the
acknowledge
ginger ale.
the
huh?
ginger ale.
Yeah.
No, that's just a you thing.
But it's not youth, it's you. But we don't like that. We don't like it. So a year later, they're ready to name the group, release their first project. So what do they call the group? Steele. They wait long enough so they don't have to give me any credit.
Let's be serious though. It's all because they're pushing your son. We all know that he is the band and Joel's just there.
Well, that's true of so many things about Joel, though. I mean, Joel is kind of that guy that's always there.
He's in the background.
Actually,
somewhere.
Joel is an incredibly talented young man from an incredibly talented family, and he's an important part of our church, too. But I just thought the name Steele was really good. When I was 19 years old, about 100 years ago, I was singing on my own, cut my very first record, and my concept then was Jeff Steele, and I thought that name Steele represented so much strength. Even had my name on a steel beam on that first, and y'all won't know about this because you're too young. We used to do albums, 33 and a third long play albums.
The sleeve.
Huge things. And
Was your name just across that?
across the front on a
huge?
steel beam, sitting on a steel beam. And I thought, man, if you could bring that back, since nobody ever heard of it to start with, a great name for a group would be Steele. Anyway, they're going to be there. It's their debut performance. I think they have played a little bit before, but never really.
Under the name.
It's certainly under the name. And I've just finished producing a project on them. Even have some songs on there. I even told Brad, I said, I could have a renaissance. I'm an old man, but they're doing 2 or 3 songs that I either wrote or co-wrote. And I said, you guys have done such a good job, this could be my renaissance. You kids pick up my songs and start doing them, and maybe I can keep writing songs in my 60s and 70s. If they keep doing them as good as they have, maybe I can. But this is a great project, a brand new EP that they release this coming Sunday. They'll be their first time to ever have it will be Sunday night. We have a brand new project. Our first time to ever have it will be Sunday night, and we'll be showing the video from the first song here in a minute.
Absolutely.
And Adam Crabb is going to be with us. Adam's a founding and original member of the Crabb family, and now he's the lead singer for the Gaither Vocal Band. Man, I've known Adam since he was really young. Great kid. He'll be singing for us. We're just going to have a great time. It's really a community-wide praise and worship type service. We want to give everybody the opportunity to come. People have been calling the house saying, how much are tickets, how much are tickets? Well, there are no tickets. We are doing a $5 suggested donation at the door, but I want to make it clear. If you come to the door and you get mad and don't want to pay the $5, I'm going to let you in. If you get to the door and you say, Brother Jeff, I've had a hard time, I don't have $5, I'm going to let you in. It's a suggested donation. It's not the same as a ticket. It's kind of like when you go to a high school football game. They hit you for $3 or $5 to park your car. Well, you know, state law, you don't have to pay that. You can just drive in and park if you want to. We're the same way. It's a $5 suggested donation, and then we'll receive a love offering during the service that night. But it's at the Cullman Civic Center. That's where it's going to be held. The Cullman Civic Center. We're right next door to it,
Basically,
where our church is. Next door to all kind of things. But
the unmentionables.
yes, I don't care if you mention it. Doesn't bother me. But anyway, the Cullman Civic Center, 6 o'clock Sunday night. Am I losing my microphone?
Yes, sir.
Look, it probably sounds like an earthquake. I'll just have to hold it, I guess. I lost my clip. I told you it wasn't on tight
I'm
enough.
sorry.
It's the effects of ginger ale. Everywhere I look, I see the effects of ginger ale. I'm still got to hold
That's
it.
not
That is
how
probably
you-
the best advertisement I've ever heard.
What is it, Schweppes? Is that what she's got?
You just stop giving this.
Well, it's going to sound like an earthquake if we keep
Well.
handling it. Cullman Civic Center,
Cullman Civic Center. What time is this starting?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock at the Cullman Civic
Sunday
Center.
night.
Again, it is a $5
Oh, you got it.
suggested
Thank
donation,
you.
but not mandatory. Is there?
Well, absolutely not. We just want people to come. And look, there are a lot of churches, in all honesty, they don't have service on Sunday night. We don't have services on Sunday night. I didn't mean that as a criticism. I just was mentioning a fact. And I want people to get together, maybe it's church groups of 10 or 15 or 20, and come and be with us. We've got people that have called that are coming from Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
People are coming from Mississippi. Got people coming from Georgia. And we've gotten calls from all over the Southeast about this because this is huge. I mean, the Steele's not that, I mean, I'm huge, but that's not the biggest thing in the world. But we're going to be there. This debut group, the Steele, or Steele, I'm going to have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
And Adam Crabb. Adam is so well known. He's such a great singer. We just think it's going to be great. And if nobody comes, we're still going to sing. So we want you to come be a part of what's going to be a great night. We'll have concessions available.
Okay.
So you can come eat a hot dog or get a piece of cake or a candy bar or a Coke or something like that. It's just going to be a great night. It's not going to be church. It's going to be a jubilee. And if you'll come and bring your kids, they'll love it. Come bring the whole family. This is something to really get the Thanksgiving week started off right. Thanksgiving, believe it or not, is a week from today.
Oh my gosh.
And right between that is Sunday night at 6 o'clock at the Cullman Civic Center. Redeeming Grace Church presents Jubilee. Big billboard downtown talks all about it. Adam Crabb, the Steeles, and the debut performance of the Steeles, or Steele. And I was thinking about the new EPs. We'll have a new one, and Brad and them will have a new one too. And a lot of people like to hear Brad sing in this community. I don't blame him. He's a whale of a singer.
Yes, sir. I think most of the community who has heard of this event coming up is very excited for it. Myself personally, I've gotten to hear it just living with the guys this whole time, building up to it, so it's going to be great. The album artwork, I wish we had that for you. It's fantastic, and I've even seen some hints at some stuff that you guys were doing, so that's exciting.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing Without a Sound, which is our new single, which I know we'll play it here in a few minutes. Honestly, we debuted it on social media Tuesday night, and Tuesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and already in like 36 hours, we've had over 2,000 views. We've been shared well over 300 times, and that mountain just keeps, you know how social media works. 50 turns into 100 immediately, 100 turns into 2, and 2
They
to
tell
4.
two friends, and they
Right.
tell
Yeah.
their friends.
And then my goal here is just to get eyeballs on it. We want people to see this video, and it's being seen. And I really think, and I don't think I'm overstating this. This is the kind of video and the kind of movement that could change our world. You have terrorists who are just attacking at will, and then you have the governments of the world who don't have any idea what to do about it, really. We've got people that throw rocks, and yet they can hold the world hostage. They're still living in medieval times, and yet they dominate the news. And governments, with all the weaponry and the modern weaponry, they don't know what to do. And yet we as believers in Christ, we know exactly what to do. We were given the mandate by our commander-in-chief, that being the Lord Jesus Christ. It's our job to go into all the world and preach the gospel. And the gospel, the Apostle Paul said, was the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And my hashtag campaign for this, of course, is hashtag without a sound. But then I have a three-pronged hashtag, hashtag not your message, hashtag not my message, hashtag but that message, the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ. It's the only hope for our world. It's the only way we can ever change anything. And really, it's about getting back to basics. And people have started to connect with that message, and we're really excited about that.
Yes, sir. Well, again, you stated that the video, we actually have that video here to show to you. And again, that is called Without a Sound. And we're excited to show that. So if you don't mind, we're going to cut right to that, guys. If you'll stick with us for just a moment, we're going to release that video for you.
I've heard the predictions, what some folks have to say. The message of the gospel isn't relevant today. The glory years are over, our best days have gone by. Time is marching on, and it's past the gospel by. Christians are discouraged, some will even tell you so. But this world needs a word of hope, it's time we let them know. We're not going down without a sound, till every nation's heard the gospel, this whole world around. In all the major cities and every little town, we're not going down without a sound. So we hear this culture say don't share anymore. We want you to be quiet, not one word about your Lord. But God called me his witness, so I rise to take the stand. Allegiance is to him, and I must follow his command. And when they say don't tell it even louder still. And when this world says no you won't, we'll say oh yes we will. We're not going down without a sound, till every nation's heard
it comes to packing and shipping this season, think of us as your guardian angel. Get the expert care you deserve with the Pack and Ship Promise, only at the UPS Store.
With Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
And we are back with our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi. And the pre-Thanksgiving one-night jubilee featuring the Steele and Adam Crabb will be this Sunday, November 22nd at 6 p.m. at the Cullman Civic Center. So go check them out for just a minimum donation, which you just heard about.
And the CRMC Foundation, Dr. Herman C. Enzer Lights of Love program is going on. It's a Christmas tree lighting ceremony on Thursday, December 3rd at 5:30 p.m. at the Cullman Room. This is giving the gift of love and light. The Christmas tree is a tribute to someone special to you. Your tax-deductible gift will help support the Foundation's mission of advancing healthcare services at the Cullman Regional Medical Center. So check that out.
And St. John's 3rd Annual Christmas Festival and Outdoor Market will be December 12th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Check out the variety of different activities and things that they have going on, from music entertainment to kids' activities and the Dinkelberg Market.
And if you have a community billboard, or you would just like to reach us in any way, you can catch us at our webpage at mycolemantv.com, email us at mycolemantv@gmail.com, or call us at 256-734-7399. And remember to like us on Facebook at My Cullman Television.
And again, we are sponsored by Pepsi. And wishing you a happy birthday today on this Thursday. We are wishing you a happy birthday, Liz Page. And don't forget, we will be doing that weekly drawing tomorrow for our winner, who will receive an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. And if you haven't sent us your anniversaries online or given us a call, do so that we can enter you into our drawing to win a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden.
Well, guys, if you didn't already know, our sponsor of the day today was indeed O.F. Richter & Sons. They are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturdays from 7 to noon. So definitely stop by and check them out for all your painting and painting supply needs. And remember to like us on Facebook. Can't stress that to you enough. It's very important that we hear from you, and that's the easiest and most effective form of communication we have with you. Yes, we do have a phone, but like most modern world, we have a phone with internet. And that is why it's always easier for you to reach us through that. We'd encourage you to text us, but our phone isn't that smart. So
Well.
it's the joy of modern technology.
Well, thank you guys for staying with us today. We did have 2 great guests, and it's actually only 1 week away from Thanksgiving. So,
Yay.
as I shudder at that thought,
I'm excited for it, but that's just me personally. So
you don't have to cook, I bet.
No, I just eat.
Yeah.
And as you can all tell,
There you go.
I'm a man of many talents, and that main talent is eating. So that will be fun. So again, thanks for sticking with us today. We had a lot of going on happening today on the show. Very excited to have multiple guests, especially with these events as great as they are. So we encourage you to check out both of those. And again, without further ado, I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
Again, we all hope you have a great Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.